Thank you very much, Annie. And yes, indeed, Dahlia's words tell us, as she said, that Palestinians beat with one heart. And I know this from my friends in Nablus in the West Bank, that all their thoughts in all the 20 months since the beginning of the genocide have been for their sisters and brothers suffering and dying and being martyred in Gaza. So we speak in solidarity of Palestinians from river to sea. Now, I am very proud to be able to introduce my friend and comrade, Amjad. I have known Amjad since 2019, when I made my second visit to Nablus. Amjad, I had the privilege of staying in his house, and also, in his hostel. And I also met him because he is the director of the camp. He is the international representative of the camp. He was the president of the Popular Services Committee. He has dedicated his life from the time that he came out of prison. He was first in prison when he was 15 years old, and there received, I'm sure, I don't want to talk too much on behalf of Amjad, but he made a commitment then that he would serve his people, and I know and I have witnessed the extraordinary dedication of this man. So I won't say any more about that. I call him Houdini. I think the fact that he's here with us today is quite extraordinary. And his journey, I know and I have heard, was one that was of very great danger. I just would, before I hand over, I'm actually speaking as Secretary of the Sheffield Nablus Twinning Association. I'm also, many of you know, a long-term activist within the coalition. We have had a number of meetings while Amjad has been here. He's also been in Brighton. He's been in London. He's had some very important meetings while he was in London, including a meeting where Omar Baghouti was speaking on Zoom, and it was chaired by Faiza Shaheen. It was a really good meeting in Newham, and he's been here. He's had the opportunity to return, and he has been working tirelessly. While he's been with us in Sheffield, he had a meeting with the Lord Mayor to try and strengthen her resolve, because she is determined to support a twinning with Nablus. And we also had a wonderful meeting with some young women who have set up, they are a football group. They're now called Sheffield Nablus United. And they have been reaching out to young people in the new Ascot camp, which, as I say, Amjad is the director of. And we hope to establish a really, really solid grassroots link there. They're going to organise a tournament in August. They've got a logo competition going. Anyone who likes football, likes to play football, you're really welcome to get involved. Today we had a meeting with other councillors and some community representatives. And I would say that it was a sign, actually, from our point of view, that political progress is being made. And Martin Mayer, who is the chair of the Sheffield Nablus Twinning Association, was the secretary of the Trades Council in Sheffield, a long history of activism. I think he would agree with me that it went a little beyond warm words and commitment. I just heard things that give me I'm not expecting miracles, but I think there is definitely a sign of some more resolve, let's put it that way, to stand in solidarity with Palestinian people, right? So, it's the council. Okay, anyway, it was a good meeting, and we had some good support. and from Labour councillors actually who were determined that they were going to push forward. So we've also had a meeting in the Medina Masjid this afternoon, which was, you know, it's always difficult on a Friday, and it was organised at very short notice. It was well attended, and the people there are talking about fundraising for an ambulance for the medical centre that Amjad is campaigning for. So I want to congratulate Amjad because he's so eloquent, as you will hear in a minute. But I think his visit to Sheffield on behalf of Palestinians and all of Palestine from river to sea has been amazing. So I'm very proud to hand over now to Amjad the